On this episode of Ruth in
Was getting
Relationships.
married. What? I was 19, honey. They took me off the mark in 3.5 seconds, okay? They was like, you gonna marry me, girl? I was like, no, I don't want to. You gonna marry me? I was like, okay. You have that. You're 19. You're not gonna have that self-esteem. You don't think that you that girl. Now I'm that girl. What? Me under my girl in front. I'm a pretty bee. What? Like, girl, yes you is. You're so funny on the phone. You gotta know who you are. And you gotta know if you're that dope that somebody else that dope is gonna want you. I'm a competitive woman, right? So I got that masculine energy. I take it to work. When I'm with my man, it's feminine. Oh yeah, I know how to do that too. Any man can have sex with you. They always tell me, you can go outside and look pretty all you want to, but all they want to do is have sex with you, girl. And they were right. They not wrong. Welcome to Ruth in Relationships. It's Ruth, aka, yeah, I'm doing a new thing. So, this is a place where you can grow in dating and relationships and find your soulmate. So, tell a friend. Finally, shout out to Keisha, who was like, you should talk about relationships. So, shout out to you, girl. I was on the phone with one of my girlfriends, and we was getting into it. And women, we help each other sometimes when we know what's going on. So it was getting good. She was like, "Girl, this is like therapy." I was like, "If they could only hear our conversation." Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So tell your friends, share this video. We about to get started. Sex or no sex. Now, this is all about my journey on my relationships and stuff like that. Y'all know I'm good for these journeys and stuff. What's up, Justin? What's up, Finesse? It's listen. It's very nerve wracking because clients and stuff you don't hear, but y'all gonna have to. She said, "Good morning, Queen." Y'all gonna have to act like I'm a human being and not just a business monster all the time, okay? So yeah, so tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, okay? So I'm on another journey, okay? You got the weight loss journey. I'm down. I'm almost to if I hit my goal this week, I will have lost 50 pounds altogether since I started last year. Um, and now I'm doing a dating journey. Hey Rose, how are you? Oh, long time no hear. So, men, I'm gonna need your help. If I'm getting something wrong, or you feel a different way, or I'm getting something right, I'm gonna need y'all to step in. Hey Keisha, I was hoping you would get on here, girl. Yes, we about to talk about it, honey. So let me talk about the state of dating first of all. First of all, like I don't know when, like I was married for like 13 years. Well, I was 19 when I got married. I was 30. I was married for 16 years. What happened to the last four, child? Sorry. I just did the math. I was like, I think I got 30. I was 35 when I got divorced. I was separated for a while though. So, okay, married at 19, separated at 32, divorced at 35. But when I say I was separated, I was separated. I wasn't going back for real. So, I was married for like, you could say, I wouldn't even say 16 years, 13 years. Okay, I was with the person for like 18. So, I wasn't dating. I wasn't involved in all of this nonsense and shenanigans. Actually, I try to bow out gracefully and I was like, I'm gonna pick somebody that I know ain't gonna cheat on me and I'm out. Okay? That didn't work. Okay, just to let you know. That didn't work. It wasn't my soulmate. It wasn't all this. When I got on Facebook, people were like, I married my best friend. I was like, well, why didn't y'all tell me this when I was getting married? What? I was 19, honey. They took me off the mark in 3.5 seconds, okay? They was like, you gonna marry me, girl? I was like, no, I don't want to. You gonna marry me? I was like, okay. So, I wasn't dating. So when I was dating all wrong, and I ended up in the bad situation. So over the years, I have been like picking up this knowledge, and I was like, I'm gonna date right. She said young and fresh. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. I know. Sometimes I was just telling my girlfriend, I was like, girl, we gonna be 10 years. 10 years from now, we gonna think that we was young now. So we need to stop thinking that we old just because people trying to tell us we old. We're not old. Like the day you go into the doctor's office at 35, they're like, oh, you old. I'm like, yesterday I was 22. Stop it. So, so here we go. I'm gonna look at these numbers when I'm doing my real estate video, and y'all ain't there. She said, but is this typical for your culture though to get married that young? Ketley, who's this? Ketley. Good morning, beautiful. Ketley, can you answer for her? She said, is it typical in our culture to get married that young? Yes, it is. And I realized that it's okay. It's not taboo. It's not like it happens all the time, but it's not taboo. I saw people get married young. My brother got married young. But I saw him it all fall apart too. And I was like, my mother was like, I'm gonna do my own experiences and stuff. No, yeah. So yeah, I did get married, but there's a thing about marriage is like, if you in your heart could be committed to that person for the rest of your life, like no matter what, then it's a good idea, right? But the bad idea is the person that you get married to don't have that in mind. They don't think it's for life, or they think they have a pass to do whatever they want, and then they say there's no conditions to it. Because I used to tell my ex-husband, like, every day we wake up, it's a choice to be married. Like, don't think that this is all. Look, I sound like them guys. Like, don't think you got me now. You know? Can I get an amen? Don't think you got me. Like, you still got. I gotta work. You gotta work. Right? That's just the way I am. So when things got really, really ugly, I was like, you know what, God, I'm just gonna rock out, and I'm just gonna ride it. I'm just do my time, because I promised you. Like, I was promising God. My promise was to God. And then he was like, girl, you gonna really gonna have to leave him. As soon as I was like, God, it don't matter, I'm just gonna stay to the end. I was like, was you waiting for me to say that, God? He was like, leave now. And he was like, he told me in a moment, and I was like, oh, I'm leaving, it's cool. She said, but I'm a different person when I was 19 versus 30 versus 46. Absolutely, I'm definitely a different person. I agree with you. At 19, I didn't know nothing. I met somebody 27 the other day. I was like, I was dumb as crap. I'm 27. I remember being 18 and people was like, you a baby. She said, what is the question? The question was, in our culture, in the Haitian culture, do we marry early? Do you see a lot of girls getting married early? Because I was the first one, so I wouldn't know. Like, if I was the only one. Like, yeah. So that's the question. So let us know if you notice that Haitian people get married early, because a lot of us do. Like, I met somebody else that was married too. I was like, for real, y'all guys get married? I was like, girl, they got to get married to somebody. She said, you was a baby. Yes, I was such a baby. So if my daughter came to me and said she wanted to get married, I'd punch her in her eye. But I would like let her do her thing, because you got to learn the hard way, sis. Go ahead. That's kind of how I am. So I guess that's how they was. Because if they would have just told me no one time, I'd have probably listened, to be honest. But they was like, she ain't gonna do it. So it was like a double dare. Like, she ain't gonna get married. And I was like, oh yes I am. I'm about to make this happen. And that was it. So they should have been just like, we don't like him. So they gonna wait till it all fall apart. So I'm like, yeah, we ain't never like him though. We ain't like his family. He ain't like his mama, his grandmama. She said, we didn't like him. I was like, how you gonna tell me? Well, we saw him out with some girl. I'm like, y'all not gonna tell me though? Come on, family. Anyway, so that is, she said, well, you had to live and learn. Absolutely. I have 3 beautiful daughters. I don't regret it. I love all my girls. I'm one of those people that have 3 sisters, like it's 3 of us or whatever. That don't mean nothing no more. But I got the 3 girls, so I'm good. I have a son, I'm good. So it was all good. So please, girls, ladies, let me know what topics you want to hear. Any questions you have about relationships, please let me know. I have prepared. I did not take this on lightly. I don't want to just talk about something I don't know. I didn't want to talk about dating because I haven't dated a ton, but I have been in a relationship for years. She said they let you do it because they want you to grow and be a better person to learn life. She said, yes, they let me do it because I think they want to get rid of me too, right? No, I'm joking. They're like, she is all yours. The first time I had a problem, I was like, listen, I need money. They're like, where's your husband? Where's your husband? We don't got to pay these bills no more. So So let me stop joking. She said, he got you young and fresh, honey. Yes, he did. And that's what pisses me off, because it was worse than that. I was 14 when I met him. Okay? So I was 14 when I met him, and he wasn't letting me go. He was like, you gonna be my wife. I was like, oof. She said, question, I'm 46. I'm anxious about getting in a relationship. Then I see the BS, and now I'm like, no, I'm good. So the question is, anxious about getting in a relationship. I see the BS, and I'm like, no, I'm good. As soon as you see the BS, no, I'm good. This is another thing. Like, one of the topics I want to talk about is like why men like to date younger women, because sometimes younger women don't understand the BS. Every older man that I talk to is like, young girls don't know much, and they're impressed by a lot. And I'm not trying to down anybody, because I'm still young, but it's just like we can smell the nonsense, but we lie to ourselves too. So another topic, I have mad topics to talk about now. She said, how do I prepare myself for a new relationship? I'm glad you asked that question. So preparing yourself for a new relationship, like, it looks like this. As you're dating, I have resolved to work on my issues as I'm dating too. So even though you think you're good, you have trauma. Like you said, there's BS. So you have issues that you're going through. You have stuff that you're dealing with. Like, for me, I may have anxiety. Like you said, anxious. I like the way you said anxious, because I'll have anxiety too. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What is the anxiety about? Like, why am I waiting on you? I was living my life before you got here. So I have to be okay to going back to that life. That's kind of like when you go on a trip and you mad that you have to come back home. Well, you should have a home that you love to come back to. So preparing yourself for a new relationship means getting over the past, the things that happened in your past. So a lot of things that I do, like I did this just this morning. Somebody pissed me off. So I talk in my little phone, like, don't set my phone, y'all. I will write a letter in my, like, as an audio letter, about what I didn't like, what I didn't appreciate. I actually wrote one to somebody I hated, but now I do appreciate them because they know me better than a lot of people do. So if you can write a letter to your haters, if you can write a letter, a lot of the times, oh, Keisha, this one's good. I realized in my last relationship, which, y'all, we gonna get into the no relationship, we're not together thing. I realized in that situation that my upbringing caused a lot of issues for me growing up. So when I start to work on the issues in my traditional family, then I started to see why I am the way I am. She said, but what about when I want to have sex? I have a friend that we have casual sex. I'm okay with I'm okay with that because he's not relationship material. Is having sex a good idea, a bad idea? No, I'm not the type of person to catch feelings from sex alone. No, I'm good. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot to unpack out of this. And that's what I still have notes. I'm still gonna talk, y'all. I still got something to say. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you a question first. I have a friend that we have casual sex. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so listen, let me tell you what I learned. So somebody going like, oh, we like casual sex. Men like casual sex. But ladies, let me tell you, this is why I'm doing this video. I'm not gonna cuss, Ruth. Don't cuss, Ruth. Ooh. F that. F your casual sex, men. You're not getting it here. Okay? Ladies, y'all can do what y'all want to do. It's a difference. Like I told her, I said, I just want to get married and have sex with my husband every day. This is why. Please don't let the kids watch this, okay, y'all? That's all I want. It's not hard. He's going to have a great wife. He's going to have a great time. We're going to have good memories. He don't have to pay for every single last thing, but he's going to pay for some stuff. She started laughing at me. No, why am I giving you what you want and then I'm not getting what I want? I want a stable relationship. I want a partner. I want love. I want everything. And I'm giving you my body for what? No, I'm not giving you my body. Now, every woman has to make her choice. You got to have your breaking point. Are you going to let them get you so broke down to little pieces and then like become dust and blow away? Or are you going to take back your power, but like, no, this is my vagina God gave me. You want this? There's some requirements. There's some standards. You're going to have to do some stuff. You're going to have to like, come on, you can't just boss me around. I like to be bossed around, but you better be paying some bills. I like to be bossed around, but you better be handling some business. If I say I got clients here and there, you got to be able to help me out. You got to be able to have a solution for me. You got to be able to do something. So when I give you of myself, it's not for free. It's my time. Opportunity cost. You're costing me my youth. You're costing me my body count. You're costing me all of this stuff. Now, I heard that if you keep a casual friend, like you like to have sex with that person, that it keeps your body count low, so you haven't. I called a maintenance man. I learned something new, right? A maintenance man, and then y'all can do what y'all do. But for me, how me and God work is like, if I want something, I have to move the old stuff out the way. Tree said exactly. If I want something, I have to move the old stuff out the way. So let me get into my topic, y'all, so y'all can come see where I'm coming from. Men, I want to hear from you. I want to hear y'all chime in and do it like, okay, y'all are brothers, y'all are fathers, y'all are uncles, because women are getting played left and right. Let me tell you one more thing. Like, ain't nobody else coming around playing me. I've been through some stuff, okay? Like, for real. They'll use you for whatever. I know one guy, he'll sleep with somebody to get his braids done. He'll sleep with somebody to get a business ran. He'll sleep with somebody to get a place to live. He'll sleep with somebody, then turn around and call you a whore. Oh, they not gonna like. That's why I didn't want to do the video, because I didn't want to put nobody on blast, but I ain't saying no names. So number one, this 3 ways you can go about this sex thing. You can have sex, no sex, or prolonged sex. My decision right now is no sex. First of all, let me tell you about the 100 date. The 100, she said exactly do. I'm going to go on a 100 date challenge, like my girl Rebecca Lynn Pope said. She said go on 100 dates, and out of 100 dates, 5 of them are going to be really into you. All of them going to want to have sex with you, but 5 of them going to be really into you, and maybe 2 or 3 you're going to be able to choose from those, and you'll have a husband. That's what she said. I don't know. We'll see. So, by the way, ladies, me working out has definitely helped me go out on a lot more dates. So, you might want to, I told her, looking at my girlfriend, I was like, we got to work out and you got to look good all the time. Child, I'm going to the gym. I got red lipstick on. They're going to be going crazy today. They're just like, I like you, girl. I like you. I have a crush on you. They're so funny. But, by the way, yeah, and this older white man waved to me at the gym. I was like, okay. So anyway, it don't mean nothing, but I'm always used to like the brothers, and they don't like to speak. And okay, that's another topic, right? I don't like men that don't like to approach me. Like, if you're that intimidated, like, go sit somewhere down. Like, I don't got time for that. So that attracts crazy men too, because they be overly confident. So it don't always work, but I don't like men that can't speak up, because if I want you, then I'm going to say something. No, I may not, but I'm going to say something. I'm going to be good. Be good, Ruth. All right. So number 1, if you're having sex, okay, I tried to have sex way, and it was fun. It was fun, but after a while it got old, boring, and corny. Like I said, they get what they came for. So let me tell you about the bucket list that men have. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Hey, Stephen Myers, what's up? Tell me if I'm wrong. Do men have a bucket list of women they want to have sex with? Tell me. Yes, no, maybe. Cause I seen a guy that don't like white people. I'm just gonna put it this way. He don't like white people, but he had a baby with a white girl. He was talking to a Latino girl. He was hanging out with an Asian girl. Like, I was like, so you want to taste all the flavors of the rainbow? Okay, I see that. Okay, great. But, it was in my face. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. But my point is, like, she said, yes, they do. Thank you. This guy gonna tell me he never dated a hood rat chick that was on his bucket list. Like, what? I was like, huh? So this what I'm thinking. Like, me, I'm on social media and they'll be watching my videos. I call them fanboys, right? I don't do fanboy. That's why I stayed away from the DMs. Girls are getting DMs all the time, but I don't really answer them. But it'll be people that watch the videos for a long time, and then when they get me, they be like, "Oh, she's the perfect girl," and then they find out I'm a girl. They find out, all these things that makes me not perfect anymore, and I'm just the girl that they want to screw now. She said Ruth needs a radio show. Hey, boo. Thank you, boo. Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with this topic, girl. Y'all know I sell real estate. Y'all come buy real estate anytime you want. Come fix your credit anytime you want. But I had some stuff to say, girl. Thank you for the shout out, Liz. So, okay, so all right. So let me tell you about the time when I didn't plan on having sex with this person, right? And I don't want to put my business out there. I'm a woman of God, and listen, the Lord forgave me. Okay, y'all. I changed. I had to repent. You know how long it took me to repent? Child, I was not trying to repent. I was like, I was a fornicator, and I got married because I was a fornicator, and I was trying to fix it, and child, you see, it broke, so it don't work, okay? So just be right before the Lord. I'm just saying. So here we go. So we went out on a date, and I got catfish, okay? Have you ever seen a guy that looked good from here to here, okay? He looked good from here to here, and when he took this off, girl, he was a mess. I got catfished on a date. I ended up on that date, okay? Okay. I'm gonna act like I'm mixing the stories, but I'm not mixing the stories. So I guess he picked out a restaurant where he knew it was going to be closed, so I had to go back to his house. Mind you, this is in a quarantine situation, so a lot of places were closed. So we went back over there. I was like, fine, but just order the food, whatever. You're making it difficult, whatever. And after we ate, he whipped it out. And I was like, hold up, pause. And this is what I was talking about, the state of dating. So y'all telling me for some food, for $27.99 and a drink, or whatever date y'all took me to, I'm supposed to have sex with you? What is this, prostitution? Girls, how y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like, okay, you give me food and then I have sex? Like, do I have a sign that says sex for food? I take myself out. What do you mean? I don't owe you sex because we go on a date, because we did something fun. I could do that myself. That's the whole point of taking yourself out, ladies. So, anyway, y'all not going to say none. So, anyway, so we ended up like, yeah, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't care. He pulled it out. It was like an elephant in the room, ladies. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, it's big, but okay. Anyway, long story short, I lost that battle because I'm a touchy-feely girl. Like, don't touch me, right? So I lost that battle, and I was like, you won. And he's like, we both won. I was like, no, you won. It's okay. So that honestly ended up, okay, so the scientist says that when a woman has sex, there's a hormone, it's like oxytocin. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. And so I'm not even gonna call it the wrong name. So you get a hormone, and then you feel attached to that person, and it's like that's why you like want to hold on to them after you have sex. And then soon for the guy, it's like when they have sex with you, the fantasy is over. They want to go on to the next one, right? So even like their testosterone drop. Well, they said their testosterone drops when they get into relationships and stuff like that. But what I realized is, if women want a relationship, you got to stop having sex with men. Don't have sex with a man that is not your boyfriend. Don't have sex with a man that has not committed to you, because you're going to be left holding the bag. Now that you be having sex with somebody, they'll find use for you. They'll have you run their businesses. They'll have you, cook for them. They'll have you clean for them. But it's like, this a catch-22, because I gave you a very special part of me and my heart, and then, or not my heart, whatever, I gave you my body, and then I get to do the wife job and I don't get the title, I don't get nothing. That doesn't make sense to me. Now I get in the moment, it's hard to say no. So that's the whole sex story, okay? That's when you have sex, okay? You could also have a baby. I've had one of those. I was on birth control, and I had a baby. Yeah, birth control, 10 years, everything. Had a baby, a whole baby. Yeah, okay. With a baby, I didn't want to have a baby with that person. I didn't want to have no baby with that person. No, no, no. Second I was pregnant, I was like, girl, you ain't getting no chance of butt. Anyway, so number 2 is no sex. So you can go the first route is sex. You can have sex, you can do your thing, and let me know how that works out. Some of y'all get married, but most of y'all don't because the guy get what he wants. The other way is the no sex, right? Having the no sex rule is like, all right, so you're gonna have to get to know me, take me out, spend time with me. If not, if you don't want to get to know me, then it's going to be a turn off if I tell you I'm celibate. So if you still want to take me out, I already had told the person I was celibate, and they still took me out. And at the end of the day, they was like, "Oh, so you're not even going?" Like he said something sexual to me, like I'm not even gonna get such and such from him. So that tells me that all you wanted, like all you had planned for me, was one date, and you planned to smash. Well, you played yourself because it's a no. You better be careful, y'all. All right, so any questions lately? Y'all just over here sipping the tea. Ruth business, okay? Really, don't be trying to tell my business, y'all. Don't tell nobody. They ain't watch it. They don't want to see it. Oh, so let me get back to the date, okay? So I already had told the person I'm celibate. I'm not doing nothing. Like, if you want, you can shoot your shot, but I'm celibate. So what's up? I thought about it too. I was like, well, maybe down the road. I don't know. But when you tell them that, it's like, if you came for sex, like you're wasting your time. And some men, like I used to think like, oh my gosh, that I'm never gonna find a husband because they expect you to have sex. And I'm just like, honestly, a husband knows he's gonna get, like a man that is intentional and is really looking for a wife is not going to mind waiting. They're really not gonna mind waiting. But you may want to get somebody that is celibate as well. That's what I want. So whatever. I don't care about the rest of y'all. Like I just need one. I don't need all y'all. I'm good. So we gonna do that. I'm like, you did so much stuff. So I was supposed to drop my drawers after that? Don't make me snort. Y'all just gonna sit there and say nothing. Okay. All right. Well anyway. The other way. Thank you. I got a couple laughs. Like I was really supposed to, like, you supposed to promise me talk. Oh, all right. I'm supposed to, for that, I'm supposed to take my drawers off, let you win, and then I walk away and I have a broken heart because what? I didn't guard my heart and I didn't guard my vagina. That's the reason why after my divorce, I try not to date anyone. I went back home to my fiance, and meantime stayed here. Think about what I really want, because a U.S. man is too fast for me. She said I should get back home to my. Wait. She said, oh, what? You went home to get your fiance, like a Haitian man, right? I know, right? I didn't know that Haitian men like to get married. And I would like to one day, I hope to marry a Haitian man, but maybe not. So we'll see what God has in store for me. So is this helping anybody, guys? If this is this helping anybody, because I don't have to tell my business. I'm trying to give you the lesson, and I'm trying to get it because y'all not, like, women don't really like to listen. Like y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen. Like y'all don't want to listen. All right? Like, so listening to you is like getting your heart broken 45 times. Like, thank you, girl. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you. But just try it. If you've been trying to have sex this whole time and it's not working, try not having sex. Just see, and you'll see who really wants you. The problem is, all right, I hit a nerve. The problem was, the reason why I didn't want to wait for my proper husband that God had for me is because I didn't believe he existed. Now I have I had to get to this place before I start talking to people, because now I took my power back. So what I was saying before, I was waiting for you, everybody jump back on. Hey guys, if you back on here, say hi please, and please share this with a friend, because I really think it's gonna bless somebody. I knew one day I would have to tell my business, and today the Lord says time to tell. Oh, does that mean I really changed, God? Oh, I'm about to cry. I've been trying to get here forever. She said, hi, please. LOL. Hi, how are you? She said, please tell the business. No, because I knew. The reason why I got married the first time is because I didn't believe God had that special person for me. I didn't believe in that. I didn't really have that. You're 19. You're not going to have that self esteem. You don't think that you that girl. Now I'm that girl. What? Me and my girl, I'm a pretty big. What? Like, girl, yes, you is. You're so funny on the phone. All right, so you got to know who you are. And you got to know if you're that dope, that somebody else that dope is going to want you. Why are you giving it up to all the losers and the guys on the low end of the totem pole? They going for easy targets. They going for easy prey. The real dudes go for girls that are challenges. Give them a challenge. Give them a challenge. What are you going to do? Like, I'm not going to say, what are you going to do for this? But are you gonna love me for this? Like, come on, you wanna use my body and you think it's yours. Women, men need women to be inside of, right? So if you have the power, why you keep giving it away for free, for nothing? For popcorn and Netflix. You got the goods, you got the merchandise. If you're the seller, you know I gotta relate this back to real estate. If you are selling a house, you have the product. If the buyer don't like the house, I got a house for sale right now. And by the way, the other video I did the other day, my videos really do be popping, but I don't really be telling all the tea. But I should have titled it how I turned $0 into $10,000 in a week, because that's what it was. I made 10 grand in a week. I went from sad to 10 grand in a week. You get what I'm saying? So I should say all of that, but I don't want to be tagged in support. So I don't like to be telling my business, because please, it's going to end up in court somewhere. I'm like, one day, my fear is I'm going to be, they're like, Your Honor, you know what I mean? She got to pay child support because she made too much money. And here's the tape that says she made $10,000 in a week. Your Honor, we calculate that to be $500,000. That's not what I make at all. All right, so here we go. Is this helping anybody? So I finally changed. I finally said, God, I repent. No sex for me. And it took a long time. I mean, a long time, child. Because after you get out of a marriage, you don't, like, I was with one person my entire life. So I was like, ew, get that off me, right? So that was cool. And then after that, it's another reason and another reason. And then you have a crush on somebody. And then da-da-da-da-da. And then you don't know what to do. Hey, Joe, you gotta talk to us, Joe. We need help. Like, women need to know. Should they have sex? Like, like, like we're talking about having sex or not having sex. I know, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but you're like the only man name that I see. Joe's gonna help us out. He's a brother. He's looking out. But yeah, I'm telling them, like keep it to yourself for a minute. Well, why don't you even get to know the person before you have sex with them? Why don't you even know their middle name, or what they living situation is, or what car they drive, or where they work at, or where, like, why can't you get to know people more? So, like, y'all in the hookup culture, like, y'all get that from other people. Stop bringing that over to this culture. You get what I'm saying? A guy's gonna tell you whatever you want to hear, so they can get the draws. They don't want a bunch of women talk about we not gonna have sex no more. But if we all got together and said we're not gonna have sex no more, they all be acting right. I blame men because I blame women first. I'm gonna blame myself first, because all I had to do was close my legs. I blame men because y'all supposed to be leaders, and yet y'all judging us on one hand for our body count, and on the other hand, you want a guarantee, like you expect sex the first day. She said, because men really don't really care. It's you. See, this is what I realized, that they my opposition. They are opposition. She said, it's hard getting into a solid relationship because men life is sport. Because y'all not understanding, this is a sport. This is life or death for your heart. When you start, listen, I'm a competitive woman. Right? So I got that masculine energy. I take it to work. When I'm with my man, it's feminine. Oh yeah, I know how to do that too. But what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna bash men, because it's our fault. We are too willing. It's like, why would you go to the shark and be like, don't eat me? please don't eat me. Can you just pat me? And they're going to bite your ass every time. Excuse my language. Janetta says, men are sex addicts and they try to make you feel bad if you're not in tune with overindulging in sexual acts, and this goes in a relationship or not. Okay, well then I'm a sex addict too. Sorry. We was on the that's for real. We were on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, you can talk all your trash, honey. And we was like I said, I started this broadcast. I want to be married. I want to have sex every day. I was married and I was having a lot of sex. And listen, I had 3 babies to show for it. Okay. So what I'm saying is they want the sex without the commitment. Some of the women want to have sex too. That's why we're doing what they do and we are losing. I told my girlfriend, I said, they judge us not by, because my thing is like, I understand where she coming from. I'm like, she's like, if I want to have sex with a man, I say, come F me right now. It is what it is. So I get that. Don't get me wrong. Because it's like, we want what we want, and that's it. So in our minds, like, okay, we win. We think we win because we got to have sex with him. We know what that's like. But how men judge us is how, if any man can have sex with you, they always tell me, you can go outside and look pretty all you want to, but all they want to do is have sex with you, girl. And they were right. They not wrong, okay? So we're not going to get the commitment. So men are judging us by the commitment that we get. You ain't got no ring on your finger. You are not married to somebody, so you lost that one. So if you count up all the bodies that you had sex with, if it's 54, if it's 42, if it's 10, and how many rings do you have though? Who's winning this thing? Them or you? So we not in this like, when we try to think for all women and like this is men versus women, no, it's you versus all the men that you know. I think that's a more appropriate way to look at it, because I can't control all the women and neither can you. And we can't make all the men act right. But what we can do is educate the sister next to you. Share a video like this with her. Let her know what a narcissist is. Oh, we gonna get all into narcissism because I have become a master of identifying a narcissist, okay? For real, because I had 3 of them in my life. And I'm going to go back to your comments. He says, sex is healthy. Sex is different from men. Our emotions are not into it. Shark. Thank you, Joe. First of all, thank you for your honesty. Sex is healthy, for sure. It's better to do it as God designed it for women, because we get our emotions involved. Y'all saying y'all not having your emotions intact. That's why. And then they're going to judge you for being a damaged woman. Oh, I don't want to date an older woman because they damaged, they got too much experience, wah, 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 woo, woo, woo. But y'all did it. Like, it's so many hypocrisies in this thing. And all you can do is just focus on your own ring, ladies. Focus on your own. So grow. And to answer the question, how do I prepare myself? First of all, I'm reading Love After Heartbreak by Stephen Labossiere. Right? Stephen Speaks. Stephan. Okay, Labossiere, you're going to have to look that up. It's like a heart, and it's on Amazon. Buy that book and go deal with the trauma. Deal with that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the more you keep dating and the more you keep having sex with men, the more trauma you're adding onto your trauma that you didn't get rid of the first time. Am I right or wrong? Like, I don't know. Like, can y'all amen or I don't think so? What's up? He said men and women both have masculine and feminine energy. I agree with that. But I don't think you're wrong when you said men are sex addicts. Listen. All right, so, okay, I'm trying to put myself in the position of a man. Okay, I like to have sex, and I want to have sex with different women. I don't know what that's like. Okay, this is a problem for me. I would like to do that too, because I realize the first time you have sex with somebody, it might be just amazing. And then after that, it is trash, honestly. So I can understand why they do it. I'm really trying to understand it. But if I did what they did, then my body count would be high. Then that will go against me. See, when you have that high value woman energy, you're not trying to have that high body count. Ain't no guy finna marry you talking about, oh, I slept with 100 guys. Like, they hypocrites. So I'm sorry, I love y'all men, but y'all want to sleep with 100 women and want to date a woman that only slept with one guy. Don't make sense. But if I can keep that as low as possible for my spirit and my soul, this is what really got me, y'all. This is what really got me off of no sex. All right, so I was dating somebody, and I was having sex with them. They start fighting, I'm fighting them. I got their spirits. One was crazy. I didn't know he was crazy, but then I was like, yo, I'm really losing my mind. Like, all right, somebody, am I the only one? Are y'all gonna let me sit up in this island by myself? I was like, yo, I'm getting their spirits for sure. I'm getting depression. I'm getting all of that stuff. And I don't want that. Like, I only want to deal with one man. I don't want to deal with everybody else's spirits and the men from the past. So do you even know how to deliver yourself? I do. I could get God to deliver me. But if you never got that, you got this issue, that issue, trauma, other men's spirits, and you constantly adding more to the pile. Now we get into the spiritual part, which is why you do it the way God asked you to do it. Your heart's not going to be broken. So, baby, I canceled that. I was like, bro, I'm not dealing with you. She said, men are sex addicts and they try to make you feel bad if you're not in tune with their overindulging sexual acts. You know what? I agree with that part too. They do try to make you feel bad. This is the part I don't like. Men try to put pressure on you. I have been in many situations where men try to pressure me to have sex with them and then try to act like they're not pressuring you to have sex with them. And it don't work when you like sex. He said men and women have, masculine, feminine energy. Yes, but at the same time, they take advantage of women who is weak. Yes. Well, speaking as a former weak woman, but this is the thing. That's why when you see people that are celibate, they say we don't sit in the room alone with them. So some of these people, like men that want to come to your house, don't let them in your house. Child went to church and Bishop told me not to let the man in my house. She said lock everything down and the code word is Jesus. I was done. So when you are in tune with God, God will save you from a lot of heartbreak. She said, I want the sex without the commitment though too. Just go home after we done. She said, oh nah, I'm not looking to get married again. Should marriage always be the end destination? She said, I had 6 children. I'm definitely fertile. She said definitely fertile. Yeah, calling. Yeah, realistically, sex every day is not realistic when you have a job, business, and household. Child, I can't have sex every day. I just be talking trash. She says 6 Sicilians. So, yep, I won't be getting any BBL. I won't be volunteering. No BBL for me too, sis. I had enough trauma with these surgeries. She said, what if it's the same man every time? Wait, y'all having a whole nother conversation. Fine. He says, does make sense. Thank you, Joe. He said, no, if you want to have casual sex for the rest of your life, that's fine. Just know that comes with that. I'm talking about people that want to have a relationship, but they keep acting like casual sex is good for them, and you catch feelings. I'm one of those women that's going to catch feelings. Hey, we had sex. What we doing? That's me. Yup. You come have sex with me, we go together. What's up? When you about to marry me? I'm not crazy for that. Like, you get what you want. When do I get what I want? No. Anybody that think I'm crazy is not a man that wants to get married. That's fine. Get out of my face. Why are you wasting my time? And then they be the same guys that be like, how do I get a woman like you? How do I get a woman like you? Well, you got to commit, okay? I'm trying not to say the N-word, y'all, online. Says sex should be treated magical because it is. Our wombs hold so much power and we are not educated on the magic we could be creating. So when we having a bunch of casual sex, this is for the fertile people. This is for the people that's still having babies, and I'm one of those people. Shut up. Don't say nothing, y'all. Because I do believe if I'm going to get married again, I should provide my husband with a child, if I can. So what was I saying? I forgot. She said, yes, be careful. All talk, no action. Yo, if you want to keep having casual sex, like, there's not going to be no commitment if they don't marry you. Like, the men still believe in marriage, so I don't know how that works. Like, a man will have to answer that question because I really don't know how you can just be like, well, I don't want no commitment. Like, for me, like, even if we're not having kids, I want a partner. So I still want like, women nowadays are scared to say, I want to get married. And I saw my girlfriend real quick. I was like, if you're going to rock with me, you're going to say out your mouth you want to get married, and it's okay. Don't let society tell you that, oh, you want too much. Like, yo, look how we brainwash. I'm just saying. She said, let me tell you that horniness is real, but you have to be strong because you're not doing anybody doing anybody a favor in place to please anybody but yourself. I have your mindset. Don't listen to your body. Listen to your mind, and you will feel good because your body is a temple of God. I love that comment. All talk, no action. Yes, all talk, no action. Okay, and them be the little ones too. She said, if you're a sex addict, you should have all your life desires because sex is magical and you should be manifesting. I know that's right. Use that energy. She said, never. It's all a game. But what you mean never though? It's all game. What's the never part? I missed that, Janita. What's the never part? So yeah, okay. So the last one, like the last point was, okay, you can have sex, you can have no sex, you prolong the sex. Okay, prolong the sex means, you know how they have their little rule or whatever, like just be like, you either wait until you get a commitment or you wait until you're comfortable, or if marriage is the goal, if you find somebody celibate, I think you can, celibacy can go with celibacy. I'm one of those people that I really don't like. Guys don't be wanting to wait. I get it, but the kind of guy that I want a preacher, y'all. Okay, damn it, I want a preacher. I do. Okay, I'm a preacher. I want a preacher. So he's gonna have to be celibate. So y'all can't do what I do. What I did, that was a mistake. I keep comparing myself to the people on social media, but their husbands are pastors. Like, everybody's not gonna be able to keep the no sex rule, but try. Try as long, sister, as you can. 60 days, like that's a what? You can like that. That's how he got me the first time, because I wasn't used to the male energy. It would have been 8 months. And I was like, I realized I hadn't been single. Like, no, I haven't been single for a whole year my entire life. So 8 months was the longest I was single. So that man just took me because then on me, and I was like, oh. She said, you said when you get gone, wait, you said when you go and get what you want because you gave them what they, oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's all game. So even, wait, I had somebody even tell me, like, I'm manipulating them to get a relationship, to get me to commit to them. I was like, this how twisted your mind is. You think I'm stupid. Men will have you believe that you're manipulating them to get married. I'm like, bro. And then one thing I do feel bad about is, like, a lot of guys have like 5 girls that want them to marry them. Like, they got like 3 to 5 girls that just waiting for them to be like, I want to marry you. And they don't want to marry those girls. And I never realized, because we're not the man, I never realized that was pressure for them on their side. And then I respect them because they have to choose a wife. And if they choose wrong, it can mess their life up. And so I do respect all that. So my thing is, like, tell me if you feel like I'm not the one. It's okay. I'm not for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm a lot. Like, I'm not a lot. Like, I'm very easygoing, but like my life is gonna demand a lot. My husband's gonna have to do a lot. So I can appreciate that. Can be too much for some guys, and that's okay. But tell me. But people don't want to be honest these days. So that's that, guys. Did y'all learn anything? Did y'all like this relationship? Oh god, I let my kids watch this. I got kids. I got teenagers. Like, but I'm gonna do it because they need to know. I'm really honest with my kids too. They know a lot of my crap, not all of it. She said a man told me once that they have multiple women because one gives them something the other doesn't. To that point, I was in a relationship where in the morning time, a man was like stimulating my mind. We was doing business, and then at nighttime I was having sex with somebody else, and I did it for a week, and it was like I was like, I cannot do this. I feel like I'm playing God. It was too much for me. Like, I am not a cheater. Like, I cannot cheat, and I wasn't cheating, but I knew that I was getting my needs fulfilled in a different way, and that other person, each one of them could never fulfill me in that way. And so two people, it felt like 2 people at that time could make one good guy. So that's why people probably cheat. But why you just don't find it in one person, I don't know. She said, yes, 100%, I enjoy it. I thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like the multiple women is because they didn't find it in one woman, but be that classy woman. But if you got, 3 guys on the side, like, they gonna judge you for it. And listen, you don't let them go until you get a commitment, but y'all gonna have to tell me how that story ends, because I don't know that part, okay? But hopefully, I hope you guys decide, like me, to like at least don't have sex on the first date. Like, come on, okay? I've been there too, but um, just try to see what this person's all about. Get to know them. These are light interviews when you go out on a date. Get to know people that you. What I'm learning is to get to know people that I would normally pick, because that might be, you never know what you're gonna learn about yourself. It's not always about, is this the right guy, this is the right guy. I may learn something about myself in that dating that person, and then I can fix that in me. I mean, people in general needs to be just upfront with their intentions, period. Oh, child, let me tell you something about intention. Wait, I thought I had it down. This is why I didn't say nothing for a while. I thought I had it down. I was like, I told you my intentions, and you told me yours. Girl, his intentions, like, I ain't trying to be in no relationship. I told you that. He said his intentions, and I said my intention. But what I did realize is, if they don't have the same intention as you, you got to be the one to walk away. Why? Because you're thinking you're getting what you want, but you're not. You're not. So if you don't walk away, they're still going to get what they want. They still win. They still move on. They still got it. What did she say? The cookie? They still got the cookie. Hold on to your cookie, child, before there's only crumbs left, okay? So, hopefully, guys, I wish the best for you. I wish that you have love, peace, and happiness. I got a lot of topics on this one. This was a good one, right? It's a good one. I feel like we found our niche. If you're ready to fix your credit, call us. If you're ready to buy a house, call us. Delaware, we coming for y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.